What's going on, my brothers and sisters? This is Joey Shake 72 coming to you guys with a video right now. I want to go over this. Rams end up getting Marcus Peters from the Kansas City Chiefs with draft picks that are undisclosed, and they haven't revealed the draft picks yet. I think that this trade was probably one of the dumbest trades. Honestly, for the Chiefs, it was a good trade because Kendall Fuller got on the team, you know, from the Redskins, you know, trade for Alex Smith. But getting Marcus Peters, you know, the Rams getting Marcus Peters, adding Marcus Peters to the mix is going to be great. And oh my God, the defense is going to be this. And they're super, I mean, you guys, they were just talking about the Rams today and that they're literally Super Bowl contenders when they couldn't even pass the first game of the fucking playoffs and looked so much like shit. I can't even describe how bad that game looked on their part going in. But Marcus Peters is a fucking cancer to the locker room, and we all know this from all this shit that happened today, going to the fucking airport before a game to get to the hotel or whatever, going to where they were going for a game and arguing with the coach in front of the public and all the people. Then on the field, it's even worse, and he literally gets into fights. He picks up, you know, he's in the ref's face. He picks up the flag. He throws it in the crowd. He's been doing really bad things, okay? And he's had these problems since college, okay? And I didn't know that. He's had these problems since being at college. So they're getting rid of, look, the Rams are getting rid of Trumaine Johnson. They've already tagged Johnson 2 years straight. Trumaine Johnson's already been tagged 2 years in a row. Trumaine Johnson's leaving the team. You're taking Trumaine Johnson, that's not a cancer, and you're putting in Marcus Peters. Now, do I have no doubt in my mind, Marcus Peters has fucking great talent, one of the top corners in the league, 100%. You're absolutely correct. But he is a cancer to the locker room. He is a bad leader. He is nothing. He's nothing great. He's another, I got all the talent and I could be whatever way I want to fucking be towards anybody. And that's fucked up. That's not right. You know, I said if the Eagles grabbed Marcus Peters, it'd be a good thing, but I never told you guys why. Okay, I already knew Marcus Peters had a lot of issues this year. You know, looking at the media throughout the season, he had a lot of issues. But I don't know if this is gonna work because it's not like the media is acting like Trumaine Johnson's still gonna be on the fucking team. If you had Trumaine Johnson and Marcus Peters, holy fucking shit, better take a step back and look at this damn shit right now, because that actually looks pretty damn good on paper. On paper, ladies and gentlemen. But this trade, they literally took a step forward and then took a step backward. So they're right back in the same spot they are. So they still have a good corner on one side of the field. And honestly, when we played the fucking Kansas City Chiefs, week 2, Marcus Peters didn't really do anything that whole game, really. I mean, Alshon kind of disappeared from the game because having the undisclosed, you know, rotator cuff injury, and that was week 2 of the season, guys. I mean, you can't compare week 14 to week fucking 2. You could look like a totally different team in a good way or a bad way at the end of the season. But this trade made no sense whatsoever for the Rams. Absolutely no sense. Because they're going to get rid of Trumaine Johnson, cornerback Trumaine Johnson, just because he's going to be making too much money. They have to pay him more money. 2 franchise tags. So I don't know how much he's going to get paid. I don't know what his market value is. I know we're definitely not fucking going after Trumaine Johnson. So let's get that out of the fucking question. But this trade was absolutely horrible. So if any Rams fans are watching right now, they're acting like this is the best trade of all. It's not. Okay? Take it from me. Okay? I know what it feels like to get a player and be all hyped about it, and then it turns out he's a fucking piece of garbage. So getting Marcus Peters is no upgrade, okay? You're just replacing another corner with another corner, and that's it, with your original corner that you have in Trumaine Johnson. Other than that, I don't see anything. You took a step forward and took a step right back. And you gave away draft picks on top of it. So I don't know what the draft picks are, because apparently right now they're still undisclosed, probably because it's not, the start of the season hasn't started yet where you can talk about everything. So probably by March 14th, We'll know by that time or earlier, so who fucking knows. But that was a really horrible trade, and I thought, man, I mean, you guys gotta be honest with me right now. You guys have to agree with me, because I mean, you could say, oh, Marcus Peters is better than Trumaine Johnson, but at the same time, I don't see much from Marcus Peters this year. Had an all right season. Had, what, 21 interceptions his career, whatever it is, in 2 years. I mean, he's a good player, but he's a cancer to the locker room. He's got a bad fucking attitude. And don't worry, because as soon as shit's not going right in LA, he'll start his shit again. Okay, it's only a matter of fucking time before they start. You know, he'll get his fucking, you know, he'll get off whatever contract he's on, and then he'll start his shit over in LA and make the fucking Rams defense even terrible. But to be honest with you, you just replaced one corner with another corner. You didn't add anything, because whatever the media says, they're adding to the mix. They're adding. I'm like, no, you guys are acting like they're still gonna have Trumaine Johnson. Like I said, if they had Trumaine Johnson and still had Marcus Peters, forget about it. It would be a good, you know, secondary is pretty damn good. But as of right now, you got Trumaine Johnson coming out. Well, it's gonna be walking free agency per report. So there's really no fucking difference on what you guys are doing. So I had to really talk about this because I heard it the other day and I was like, oh man, that's awesome. I said, that's awesome for them. And then I saw a report of Trumaine Johnson. I said, oh, he's walking. They're grabbing him so it could be because they know he's walking to get paid. And you know what? That's where I said, really bad fucking trade. That turned to the greatest trade of all until that just happened. And unfortunately, that Rams team is way too young. Still too young till this day, so I don't even know what's going to happen. They probably will take that division again. Probably. Seahawks, probably not. They'll probably lose Sherman. They'll probably lose, you know, there's probably other players that they're going to be losing as well. The safety over there, too. So there's a lot going on. But honestly, so far with these trades, this trade is probably the most horrible fucking trade. Okay? As of right now. Because I'm going to rank these fucking trades after everything's done, settled, and done. When the smoke clears, I will let everybody know what's going on. But that trade was probably, that was a really bad trade. For the Rams, the Chiefs end up getting rid of a fucking headache and a fucking problem and a guy that diverses the locker room. And they get, with a backup plan that they do have. See, the Rams did this without a backup plan. The Rams just got rid of Trumaine Johnson to bring in Marcus Peters. There's no backup plan. There's no other good corner on that fucking team. I don't give a fuck who you have, okay? Those Kansas City Chiefs didn't do much in the coaching changes except offensive coordinator. They got a quarterback, Matt Mahomes, which I'm actually excited to see play. Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz in his third year. And then you got, you know, now you got this guy. You got Matt Mahomes going to lead the way. And the fans are happy about it. I'm happy for them because I know what it feels like to be excited for this moment. To get rid of a fucking quarterback that you just did not want. Over fucking paid, over fucking rated. Cannot handle an offense anymore. Is going to a much worse team with less weapons. Less weapons. You don't got a Kareem Hunt in the backfield in Washington. You don't got a Tyreek Hill. I mean, what do you think you have? And then you don't got a Kelsey at tight end. Jordan Reed, he can't even stay healthy. Vernon Davis, oh yeah, he'll play for another 10 years. I mean, who are you kidding right now? Kansas City Chiefs won that trade. Okay, that's all I gotta say. So if you guys want to comment, tell me what you think about this trade. Was it a good trade? Was it a bad trade? Did you guys think they literally took a step forward, like it took another step backward, like I think they did? Because the Kansas City Chiefs are getting a break. They're gonna bring that locker room together this season. Like I said, they're gonna have a 10-6 season. Maybe they'll get 9 wins this year. I mean, I think they were 10-6 this past year. I don't know. There's a lot of new pieces coming in now. Matt Mahomes, that's where it's going to make the difference. But he's got the weapons around. They're following the Carson Wentz blueprint. Get the weapons, get them around him, and the difference is he already has the weapons there, so it's good. They don't have to make any fucking crazy moves like we did this past offseason. So that's all I really got to say, guys. So if you guys agree with this, let me know. If you don't, I don't know. I think it's horrible. So, LA Rams, you did a great fucking job. And the Kansas City Chiefs, you just got a headache out of the locker room and pray And man, I pray for your quarterback this season because I hope we need somebody to step it up in this league. We need a few guys to be. I want some competitiveness. I want some quarterbacks to step up and start doing, start rallying their teams together and being that guy for their teams. So that's all I gotta say. So shake squad up, fly Eagles, fly, and peace.
Fuck your bitch, get a bag from it, then I never call her. Now she tripping, going crazy, nigga, tell her let her go.